Alright, so we're back. So we're gonna do some more Diablo 2 Eastern Sun. So this is how you get through Act 4. We just decided to split it up just because we don't like the videos being over an hour. There we've had problems with the render engine. Just trying to change the flame a little bit, but there is a rare circlet maybe. So if we just leave it on player 7, they'd be giving us experience and drops along the way. But we could just check over here, right? Sometimes the entrance is literally just right here. Here it is, right? We know a whole bunch of the maps. We've been playing this so much. So the map would be there. It could be down here maybe, or on the other side, or on the top right. Why didn't you whirlwinding? There's always fallens here. So the fallens, they're not dying instantly, right? These guys, they're a little bit more of a problem. They do take a little bit longer to kill. There's a K rune. But I guess the runes won't really matter at all later. Well, I mean the white one. So the entrance is right down there. It's immediately down. We could go and get a Izua later. Oh, we should get the over. Or we should destroy Izul. Oh, we should look for the waypoint. Where would Izul be? Well, we know the plains is right next to the entrance, so we could just go back for him. We could just go find the waypoint to the place. Go tell him to teleport to town. There was a diamond back there. So we should be looking more in the center, right? Because it doesn't spawn like at the edges. Maybe it spawns near the edges. Maybe we made a mistake. Maybe we should be outlining the whole place. Maybe it does spawn close to near the edges. Oh, what is this? Mana shrine. So you should be checking all of these shrines along the way to make sure you don't miss any important shrines, like a Dragonstone. Weapon's broken again. I swear, weapon doesn't really have too much durability. I wonder if the stairs were right about. Maybe over to the right top here. So weapon's sick if we made it left here instead of going all the way over here and then just found the entrance right here. Jeez, that would have been so crazy. Would have seemed like we were map hacking. So if we go here, you could repair everything. So we have the waypoint. We could just go here, go back to the Plains of Despair, search for Izuwal, and hopefully destroy him. So you just be running around until the quest marker pops up. Blessed Edge bolts, we don't really need anything, right? I think we have to talk to him. That's all we had to do. Now we just go to town and then talk to this guy. There we go. Now we just go to the River of Flame. So this clip's like less than 5 minutes. If we didn't make that mistake of like taking the wrong direction at that place, because we knew the entrance was around there. Well, we could have guessed it was around there. So it's Act 4, take what, like 10, 15 minutes? So those things you generally don't want to kill them because they're just essentially all hit points. And then the waypoints here, so we don't need to get the stone or anything. We could just run right through. Into the Chaos Sanctuary. These guys are going to amplify damages constantly. We remember that from Hell difficulty. Pretty much every time you set foot in here. So we should be hidden. Oh, Tribal Hatchet. Tribal Hatchet is pretty much the best barbarian weapon. It's even the best melee barbarian weapon. There was a skull here. So we actually came back and got that gem. So we know about watching the videos and doing everything. You don't have to kill everything in here. Before we were killing everything here to make sure that if we run into troubles, we'll have an exit from this place. But I guess you don't have to. And do they drop all their items too, or do they just die? I mean, if you just kill the guys you're supposed to kill, ignore everybody else. Pull the seal, and then if you pull this seal, and if you just kill King Lord, if you can, he's just insane. I mean, we were worried about going through there. If he hits us, especially with his amplified arrows, usually the poison just destroys us. See how scared we are to go close to him? I guess are we stunning him? Are we stunning him? That's it, that stuns him. So maybe we're 100% safe. Usually King Lorik is the hardest of the enemies. He's just absolutely insane. He will kill you without even thinking about it. That's why he's ridiculous on hardcore. We remember all the hardcore characters like, oh no, please don't let him kill us. Please don't let him be the one to kill us. Because look at the poison damage. It's always the poison damage. It's always the poison damage. He just hits you and then he poisons you.
Do you need?
Her poison resistance is even at 51, but because like his item level, right? His item level is way above anything else. He's like 36. He's like level 56 or something. Is that what he was? Level 50. King Lorik is item level 50. Now we can just go and kill the other guys. I think the Death Knights are a little bit of a trouble, right? Oh, just because the Death Knights, they spawn with like some fanaticism or might and then you're dead. Oh, I guess these guys are a problem too. These guys shoot those magic damage blasts. Although we haven't done it on this Amazon. Generally, this Amazon seems pretty sick. Cause this is on player 7, right? So maybe they will just destroy us. Hopefully. Alright, our house seems to be doing alright. Because usually we're actually worried about dying, right? That's why we never go melee with the Amazon. So that's why softcore is amazing. Softcore allows you to try these things. Usually on hardcore, like, don't you get close to us, because as soon as they hit you, your health just drops. I guess we prepared a lot more this time. Now they're dropping flawless gems.
I am overburdened.
And Flamberges. We've seen the superior Flamberge back there. So we just literally have to hit this. Oh, he spawns here. Yeah, the fanaticism with the amplified damage. Always fun. always fun, especially on hardcore. Right? Oh, the Amazon just that's the best stuns everything. I guess that's the thing. If Dance of Death didn't stun them, we would have been in trouble. Does that make the Amazon better than the warrior? So we don't have inventory space.
Not even death can save you from me.
So, if you can find an ethereal travel hatchet, that'd be the best level 1 barbarian weapon. So we're gonna have to find another one of those at some point. We did find them on another playthrough, I think. Yeah, we did find ethereal barbarian weapons. So if we go through here, we can defeat Diablo. Should just use all our points. Why do we have so many points? We're not the barbarians, so we don't have the melee mastery. So we do just put some points into the E's. Pierce, attack rating, Valkyrie. Oh, we never got the Valkyrie. Now we have the Valkyrie. So the Valkyrie actually does get really powerful in this mod. If you just keep leveling her up, her equipment keeps getting more powerful. So you want to keep leveling up the Valkyrie as much as you can. So Diablo on player 7 wasn't too much of a big deal. Scale mail, that's the Amazon set, because we're looking at the Amazon set.
Impossible.
We can't put the tax in. Don't have space, so you have to drop something. What do we not need? Whoops, we didn't want to identify that one. So that large axe is pretty much worthless. Imagine this war axe is pretty worthless too, right? It is pretty good. Level 28 requirement though. War axe. Is that the regular difficulty version? So we got this unique maul, level 24 requirement, plus the scales, increased attack speed, attack rating, all resistance 30.
Good to see you.
So that'd probably be a really good weapon if it didn't require level 24. So let's just throw these things in here, throw the unique items. And I think most of the rare items are garbage or something. Not 100% sure. We'll just claim the inventory. Oh, we could go to Act 5, yes. Let's just get a cane to identify everything. Identify everything. Go through the portal. Now we're in Act 5. There we go. Act 4 has been completed. So it didn't take long. Like less than 12 minutes. And that's that one. So now we just have to finish this one final act of normal difficulty. So we got some more things. We got the kite shield again. Maybe they had different stats. +4 to Raven or +5 to Raven. So they do differ slightly. Alright, so now we took a quick break. Now let's go through Act 5. Should be able to go through Act 5 pretty quick. Can't believe Act 4 only takes like 12 minutes. Yeah, we went back to get Izual. So that's alright. Act 4 isn't too bad. And then Act 5 is pretty quick. Essentially, Act 5 you just run through Act 5. Because we were thinking of lowering the difficulty. Doesn't seem we need to. So why aren't you rolling? Is the mouse dying or something? Like the batteries, they weren't brand new batteries, but this is the Bloody Foothills. So these items were like a bit lower level than Act 4. I think like Act 4 and Act 5, this area are pretty much the same levels. I think this is the same as like the first area in Act 4 is what we're saying. We're getting a lot of unique items, right? There was just 3 unique items in a row. There's tons of them. There's an obsidian there. I should probably pick that up. Yeah, this armor that we have that makes it so you cannot be frozen. We're definitely noticing it. So right there, he would have frozen us, and then they would have frozen us. All those ice mages, they don't freeze you. It's just the number one armor to get at level 1, I guess. This one, the Death's Guard Cloak. Get it at level 1. He's used the whole game almost. Well, there's other ways to get cannot be frozen. I guess this would just be the easiest way to get it. The oil potions would sell for a lot too. Oil potions, you pick them up, sell them to the vendor, and then buy other things with the money. So we're at the top already. We're already past Shank. We already passed him. Went too far. He was back here. So you just have to take him out. I think he was almost 25%. There's another A rune. So you can actually forge the A rune onto equipment. So if you had like a level 1 character with damage reduced by 12, forged onto a whole bunch of things, your guy would never ever take damage. Sometimes we would get the barbarians. The barbarians, they give you the shout, right? They give you the improved health and mana and defense. And they have a shout that reduces the enemy's resistances. Although the Act 1 mercenary has a buff that lowers their physical resistances if she ever casts it. So these guys just insanely difficult to defeat. Because we were thinking of lowering it to players 1 or players 3 or something, so everything broke. For nightmare difficulty, just so it didn't take so long. Because that would make sense, right? You don't repair things, you repair things.
Afternoon.
If we go /players 3, we don't need to set it too far low. So just at the waypoint. Now when enemies spawn, they'll spawn a lot weaker. So they won't drop as many items, they won't give as much experience, but we'll be able to traverse through the map and then just essentially one-shot everything. Except for the Cyclops. Cyclops just have way too much health. Maybe we didn't have to lower the players down. But I guess it would speed things up. So we can go back and save those guys at some other time. Maybe we should just go to the end of the game, get the vigor or get burst of speed. That way we could just run super fast. So we could have saved 2 of the barbarians. Could have saved almost 3 of the barbarians. They do give you a good reward if you save the barbarians. And the waypoints, they would be right beside these things all the time. So it's right, if you see one of those, the waypoint is sure to be nearby, so search for the waypoint. Combat trend, that would help. So I thought we were staying near the middle. Does it angle up this way? Oh, maybe it angles in this direction. No, it doesn't. So it angles up in this direction. Alright. Completely lost. Now we're going in the right direction. So here's the waypoint. And then we can enchant ourselves. go through there? Could be nice. I'm not going to, but. So now we just need to make your way through the frozen river and then free Anya. These guys might drop a cookbook. The Stygian things. Although it's on players 3, so I don't have the super high drop chance. Maybe I'll drop it. It is a really rare drop for me. You have to kill lots of them to get the cookbooks. We're not sure. You know the ones on the cows it takes forever. Do these ones have a higher drop chance, or is it the same? I think we checked the kit. I think it was the same, wasn't it? Oh, there's the pike. There's the pike that we're wearing right now.
I can't carry anymore.
There's the pike that we're wearing. We could identify it, put it in the switch, right? Whenever our weapon gets damaged. Oh, it's not as good. So now we just have 2 of the pikes. It's the exact same pike we have. Maybe the stats are different. Maybe the stats are a little bit better or a little bit worse. Oh, here's that now. We found that now. Just have to talk to her. Go to town. And then talk to this person. Then we go back. Then we go talk to her. Then we go to town. And then go talk to you again. And then read the scroll. And then we go all the way over here. Talk to Anya. She gives us a reward. She gives us a thing to cube. She says, thank you for freeing me. She gives you a thing to cube. So it has like dragon stones. It differs per level. And it gives you a stone that you could pretty much cube with any item. We'll just open it. So you open this thing. You get the unique stone. Cube with a white no socket normal weapon or armor to make a unique item of the normal quality. So there's normal, exceptional, and elite. Depends on the difficulty you're in. So they give you 1 dragon stone, 2, 3, 4 dragon stones. You just throw them in the multi-stock with them. They give you 4 dragon stones. Can you store these things? No, you can't. Let's just throw some things in here. Let's just clean up the bank. And then we just have to clear the other thing. So this thing, it's just so that you could turn, if you were looking for a unique, like if you were doing a speed run or something, it's like, we need 1 unique. We did not get this 1 unique. Then you could just essentially use that item and then guarantee that you get that unique. You didn't identify them, Kane. Why didn't you identify them? Hey, supposed to get Kane to identify them. If he doesn't identify them, go back and talk to him and tell him to identify them. So he's got a bow. So we're not a bow zone. 5273, 24 to 202. Although I guess strafe hits multiple times, but so does this ability. Ever since we found this ability, like, why have we been a Bozon? See, Bozon is pretty cool, that's the main thing to play, but the melee Zon seems to be a lot more powerful. So if we hit the T button, we could put points into Dance of Death. And then, I don't know, maybe Critical Strike? Then we just put points into hit points. So now what do? We just have to go through the dimensional gate. So you could kill Pindleskin if you want. You could kill the guys that spawn there. Maybe he'll drop you something? Nope. And Spadium. Oh, okay. Item level 46. Alright, so we could continue going through here. Fire Shrine. Don't click on the Fire Shrine, it would kill you. There's the level up, there's the jewel. There's not really too much of a difference then, right? Well, I mean, between softcore and hardcore. Well, if you do lose hardcore characters. We did lose level 85. Did lose an 85 character to some fallen with the Night Aura. So if we continue heading north to the frozen tundra, there might be a waypoint. There would be a waypoint. Get the frozen tundra waypoint. So all of those areas besides the waypoint are end game areas. So it'd all be like level 45 areas. It'd all be the same as cows. It'd all be the same level as the cows. There's like different drops for the different areas. And then you go through the entrance way to defeat the entrance, hopefully. I say defeat you, but it is players 3, so it's not as bad. Our characters used to players 7, so our characters are like, why did it get so easy all of a sudden? Key room. So when we get to cows or something, we could farm all of the cows. Maybe when we get to Nightmare Hell difficulty. So I wonder how it's gonna work. Because usually we're worried about dying. And because we haven't been worried about dying, we haven't actually died anyways. Should we even bother killing these random enemies? We're at level 41. 45 is the end game of normal difficulty. Nightmare starts out around like 45, right? Nightmare starts lower than the end game here. Nightmare might start at level like 40. Nightmare might start at level 40. Or lower. We'd have to check. All you have to do to figure that out is just go to Nightmare. Jump out of the first town place. Kill one enemy. Kill an enemy that drops an item. See what they drop. See what the item level is. And then you'll know what the item level of the area is. Nightmare, the enemies don't change, right? Here, it's like you could find an item area 12, like the Act 1 item area. But then there's all ranges of enemies. So do we need the waypoint? Should do. Oh, it's right. That leave a town portal. I don't know if the waypoint's ever been down here. Oh, that minimizes it. We're just trying to figure something out. We moved the time thing and then it minimized the game, so we're still figuring out about the recorder. Obviously, there's still problems with it. Well, that's because we have to record in windowed mode, and then it has to be 800 by... There's the ancient armor. There's the ancient armor. There's the ancient armor. We found it. There was a pike back there. We don't need the ancient armor for anything. I mean, we could find as many ancient armors as we want later. So, where is this place? Is it literally right up here by the starting point? No. It's not. Where is it? Was it down there to the right? Was it as soon as you enter the place? It was as soon as you enter the place. Here it is. Oh, we could take the town portal. Go to town. Go get him to repair our stuff, right? This pike breaks like every 10 seconds. Go to the Ancients' way. Go defeat the Ancients. So we can put our enchant on.
Old home.
So we never put our Valkyrie on. Maybe we could put points in the Valkyrie. That would make sense. We get the Valkyrie to enchant. Wow, these guys are gonna do. Oh, that wasn't too bad. Oh, there's 2 down. There's the 3rd one. Here's the 3rd one. Quest complete. So there's like one level. Does not have to work down. So this place, you do have to be careful. There's those stupid guys that do magical damage to you. Those guys that do magical damage. If there's a boss group, they can kill you. It's the only thing in the game that can kill you. Wow. I guess that fallen right are a bit close. So is the waypoint on level 1 or 2? Level 1. Simon, you missed it. So it would be somewhere on this level. You are looking for the World Stone Run waypoint. Just so you don't have to run all the way back here if you ever want to run Baal for some reason. If he drops anything that's like exactly the item level you want. Oh, that's right. Those minions before Baal are like a inflated level for some reason. For some reason, the guys before Baal are like level 59. 59's unheard of. That's how we did in that one playthrough, where like going through, and then we just sit here, we teleport straight to the minions, kill only the minions, because the minions are so much, and then leave the game, come back again. Just wonder how those guys are gonna do. So here's the waypoint. So then, if we take the portal, we just have to find the way to the basement. Experience shrine. Oh, an experience shrine would work really good against those guys if we find it quick. It's like champions and boss packs and everything. I guess they would give us a little bit of everything. Yes, those guys. Those are the stupid guys that can kill you. Especially as a boss pack. Oh, we found the basement. The throne of the destruction. So we don't have to kill everything here. We could. Oh, that's it. Back here, Valkyrie. You come here, and then we can destroy the enemies. Oh, so these guys are literally like level 59. Just look how much experience they're giving us. And this is on players 3. If it was on players 7, they'd be giving you all the experience. Or players 8 gives you more experience, right? Player 7 is just the items. Just to give you more experience on players 8. Oh, the Valkyrie is Andario's just about dead. So we sent out Andario next. And then we sent out all of the other people from before. Well, maybe it would be a sick head. We'll see. We'll see if the Immaculate Head is worth it. And then Duriel comes out. Oh no, mercenary. So then you go home to revive your mercenary.
I am besting the ancients in battle. What is it?
And then what do? Go repair the weapon.
The ancient afternoon.
Oh no, we just want to repair. We're not buying anything today. Maybe we should just leave a portal here. In case something happens. We got the Warhammer, so that should be the Paladin. All these set items in this game are just a class set items. So he summons Mephisto and then the Mephisto cannon. So all these guys are lower levels than those items. Mephisto has been slain. So we can't really carry anything. And Diablo himself comes out again. Diablo comes out. And it's up to you to seal Diablo away once again. So that's pretty cool, right? Baal comes back, he brings back all of the people from the dead before that you had killed. And then it's up to you to defeat Baal himself. Essentially, you're sealing all these demons back into the hells where they belong. Saving the worlds. Oh jeez, watch out. That's right, you get jumped down here. Remember, in the hardcore characters, we're so worried about going down here, but then we're like, jeez, it's so ridiculous. Just so many enemies. So then you have to try to find and destroy the real Baal. Whichever Baal the real Baal may be. So I guess we don't need to dance so far away. It's just about entering if this is the real one. Unless it's just imposter. Oh, it is. It's about the cloak, chain gloves, longsword. We're gonna have to throw those in the bin. So that's it. That's a normal difficulty. Now we just move on to nightmare difficulty. Let's see if it'll drop anything. Maybe it'll drop us something that we were looking for. SLA, see? Always clear these guys. They might give you a nightmare quality +2 skills, see? We were looking for an item, +7% lightning skill, cold skill damage, fire skill, regenerate, +5 light radius. The light radius would actually help out. That's why you always clear the place. So we did there, we talked to you. He's gonna tell us to leave Destruction's End. Now she says, congratulations. So if we leave, Deckard Cain will be here, and in the cutscene, congratulations, Amazon. You'll henceforth be known as Made in Amazon. So it's a different title because we're not a hardcore. But there's Diablo 2 Eastern Sun, normal difficulty. Now we just have to go through nightmare difficulty.